Welcome to my sketchbook tour. I haven't drawn anything in a while, and I recently cleaned up my room and I found this. So maybe I can get some inspiration creatively. To all sketchbooks, this is when I was most creatively experimental in terms of what I did because it was so small and stuff. This is literally shedding. So, I'll try the last airbender sticker. Okay, this was made in 2022 and it's just a normal swoosh doodle. The one thing about this sketchbook is that I made it like I did this with the blue, and I was like, further down the line I made it like a rule that it had to have some sort of blue added in it. So no color, no nothing, just black and blue. So I call it the Black and Blue Sketchbook. And I think the blue really brings it out. I usually use blue for the accents in certain drawings. So this was made in 2022. I think it looks pretty cool. I really like swirly doodles at that time. So hose. This is a hose. No date. There's no date on it. Don't know what this means. T-Day. Moving on. This random drawing. I don't know. Or some random letters. A hand holding. Oh, okay. This was a sketch for an idea I had. So like it was, I think this was supposed to be the doodles. This is the hand and it's pulling this. This is my shortened signature for squishy. The long version is just, oh, okay. So that's why the short version is this. So, okay, next. I was trying to design some characters. Was it cards? Maybe some cards. And next we have this ball vomiting. I don't know. I think most of these were done in my spare time. Oh, lightning bolt. I remember doing this. It was so fun. One thing about when I was doing a lot of doodles that I liked, like it was challenging, is trying to fit them into a shape, but you can still tell what the shape is. It doesn't remove it. So for the lightning bolt, I make sure I put the pointy stuff at the end, except for this part, but it's still in a defined up shape to show that it's that. This was done on the 28th of October. Well, it was finished, and most of these is when I finish it, not when I started or was in the process of it, but I like that a lot. Next is a flower. I think I was watching a YouTuber and they had this distinct flower or something, so I was trying to create my own. And mine was, I like straight lines, sharp shapes, so I did mine like sharp and not curvy. And then I put a straw in there. Oh, it reminded me of a pinwheel. This was done on the 28th of October. Pencil leaking goop. As I said, a lot of the time blue I use for the accent, but I also use it for liquid, and I did that in a, not sure if it's this one or another one, where in the storyline the goop is kind of the main thing, and I used that. Probably was bored when I did this, some art block. So on the 8th of November. Okay, this is a picture frame with a bunch of blobs. So you got square guy, squiggly guy, and irregular, which is similar to how I do some of my stuff now. And I often used this as some paint swatches for my other stuff. Oh, I think I was trying to make a map, a segment of a map, like a section. So you have serpentine, and then the passage of the river is called the tunnel. I didn't put a date on when I finished this first time. Oh, okay, I remember now. These were from when I got my Poscas. My first time getting Poscas. This reminded me, I like tested it. So this is pink, light orange, dark green, purple, peach, yellow, red, brown, dark blue, gray, light blue. Oh, it's a candy, and because it's sweet, I did that face because you know when I eat sweet, so sometimes your mouth puckers up. Gen Z Earth. I think at the time people were very stereotypical, saying that Gen Z is always on their phones and all that. Maybe now that is more true, but in the beginning, 2022, coming out of COVID, that was the case because we had to, especially for school. I don't even know which way this is supposed to be held. Before I even started delving deep into doodling, goop or these mushy things are one of the stuff I used to draw over and over again. But it was always like the drippy ones. Like drip. Like a sea bottle, you know when you throw a bottle in the ocean? I think that's what I was going for at the time. And it did washed up and see because it had like the tattered part and all that. So I like the texture. It looks nice. This is one of my more simpler sketchbooks, which I like because they showed I wasn't afraid to explore my creativity, but it still look good. I've done boxes a lot because I like boxes. This, I know I was bored. I just know it. I used a ruler for this one to get the straight lines, but I know there was some sort of boredom going on for this to happen. I think I was trying to do a Christmas doodle and it didn't work because I've tried to do holiday doodles and they just don't work because my heart isn't in it. I'm just doing it for the sake of the holiday most of the time and then anyway. Okay, here it is. Oh my gosh, this is bringing back a lot of memories though. This is what I was talking about. I created this substance. I was very inspired by Superman's kryptonite, and I made I think lithium, which you can see in my work video. A lot of the parts of the spaceship is lithium, so I think I created lithium and deuterium, and they're like opposing. One is something with force and the other one isn't. Anyways, see, I wrote out the whole thing. I think one is when force is applied it turns to goop, and then the other one when force is applied to the goopiness it turns solid. So let's check, and I guess I changed it because right now I've been spelling with an H. So we have solid, normal, liquid when force is applied, and the opposite is deuterium. I think the whole thing was it from a star or something. So force applied, it turns to liquid, which is why the lasso is here. So when you hit somebody with a like wrap, in the context of if it was in a superhero, if it hit somebody with a wrap around them kind of like stick. And then for deuterium it would have been the opposite. It's goop, and then as you apply for shing, like it would just pew on them. I drew some clothes online. I don't think there's any necessarily story behind this, but the sports day when I was younger, this was one of my favorite races, pinning the clothes on the line. And one of the key hacks was to carry all of the clothespins with you and just do it instead of going back and forth, similar to the potato race. Oh, I like this a lot. The sharp edges. I was very creative at the time, my goodness. Right now, I haven't done anything, and honestly, I'm not in the mood. I've tried in the little blue for the goop, yes. And I think I was trying to do more robotic things, that's why I did a punch. I like where it meets. Oh, okay, this is Beast Boy. I think I looked at that picture and did it, and I surprised myself with how good enough it came out to the picture. Oh, okay, this is violent. Oh, okay, I remember. I think paint got caught on this, so I drew some dead soldiers and a tiny sword to show that they were in battle, because the sword in the stone, I think we've done that book in first form. I did that book, but in fourth form or fifth form, I think I remember the book. So this is the sword in the stone. I highlighted the sword with the blue because that was the main thing as well. Oh, this, I like it. Very nice, very nice. I think I was trying to do some blueprint thing, so it's supposed to be like a laboratory. Oh, as well as the group, I love doing the little bandages. I like, it's very cool. And then this part, I add them to the bands. You'll find out what that means eventually. Add it to the bands a lot, and that a lot of these things I finished on one day. Wow. Okay. I don't remember why I did this. William. What's the lore behind this? Honestly, don't know who William is. Me at the time probably knew, but you know, nails on a chalkboard, I drew that, and his bandage. I think it was supposed to be like a warrior, and I just put W and name William. And this is not mine. This is something I traced from the comic booker on YouTube. He has a character that's like bandaged and whatever. So I didn't draw this. I'm not taking credit for this. See, it literally says up here, traced. And now we have Robotomus. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of milk. Decided to turn it into a chef. It's supposed to be a robot chef, that's why his thing is like that, but it's supposed to be like a whisk kind of. And he was looking at the recipe, which is 1 teaspoon. And this I literally did not know where to put the blue, so I put it here. Honestly, this is, out of all of these, this is the worst use of the blue. I could have done it on the eyes or on the R. Okay, still in the little blueprint vibe. I think these are supposed to be drones. Yeah, I think they're drones. So we have the viewfinder, which was inspired by Big Hero 6, where Baymax has the viewfinder he used to scan all of San Francisco for Alistair Gray, but it was actually Callahan. So, and then we have the rubber silver. With the lithium and the titanium, I was trying to make up my own materials to make my own world, similar to how I saw like Black Panther. You have vibranium. In Superman you have kryptonite, and then you have orange kryptonite. You have different little plus and wire, and then you have wings. So I did little lines in blue to emulate the blueprint kind of vibe, and I got eyebrows. I don't know why. Maybe it was supposed to make a face. And then we have the second one where you have the wing, and this is made out of, the flap is made out of titanium. The coil is what's holding the, like, its hinges together, and the X on it. So they both have little things. Honest, I love these designs a lot. Okay, I watched Jake Parker video where he was explaining the 70-30 rule, and he did a taco man, a robotic taco man holding the thing. So I did my version, which was a sandwich, because I love sandwiches. So it's the S200. This is lettuce, this is tomato, something like that. The bolts are what's like holding the sandwich together. So I put a lot of thought in it. Went on to do a taco similar to what he did, but in my style. So you have the T500. So the S is for sandwich, S200, and then the T is for taco, T500. Tomatoes, lettuce, all of that in my mind. But because I couldn't use color, I had to use depend on shape, language, if you want to call it that. I even did a digital burrito version where I did similar things. I can show it on the screen somewhere right here. See the Style Lab menu. You know, it's all coming back to me now. Robotomus is the one who cooked this in a sense. He's the robot chef and he made the robot food. Okay, it's the Style Lab. The bolts are beef. These coils or springs is cheese. This is lettuce. The nails are peppers, because you know they stick out. And these are pickles. Okay, I thought they were lettuce. I thought it was tomato, but I should have known better. I don't like tomatoes, so that's probably why I didn't include it. And then the metal scraps with lines is ham. The fluid or oil is cabbage, and then in the syringe you would have the ketchup, then the sweet and sour sauce, and then this is more of a coil. The spring is bacon. I should have probably swapped this because this look more than cheese and this look more like bacon. But for this, the goop makes an appearance again. I'm not good at drawing people. This is how I used to draw like the body part, but I don't know how to draw hands or legs, so I just left it like that. half a body. I think this was inspired by Kevin the Cube from Fortnite, the little line thing he had. But other than that, I don't know what I was trying to do here. I think it was supposed to be a little connector where the plugs go into something. Oh my gosh. If you look at some of my shorts, you'll see that I make ninja stars, and usually the leftovers are too small to do anything. But it looked like I attempted to make ninja stars with these. Maybe I'll try one day, but this is way too small right now. I have to use tweezers for some of them. So here's some eyes highlighted with the thing. Oh, remind me of these. And here it is. The whole titanium thing was supposed to be like a star dropped from the earth and all of that. See, I even drew it bigger version. This is the shape of the star, irregular. Draw some doodles around it. I don't know why I added the doodles, but this is the star. Now we have Steve. I think I was just trying to draw a person, and then I ended up drawing a cyborg, kinda. He has the wrap. He has a sword thing, because I like drawing swords too. And I just called him Steve. Oh, his eyes also blue because he's a robot. More robot things. No, okay, this looks so nice. So we have bulletproof arm. We have the blasters. We have the cooling chamber so it doesn't explode. And then we have the connector, which is like connecting the cooling chamber to the wiry parts over here. And then we have the joint fluid. So we don't want it to be stiff and riggedy. This flows through the joints ever so often to keep it loose. And these are the pins to attach this part to the body. The tail. Okay, this was supposed to be like a robotic tail. I think, was this also inspired by Jake Parker? I think it was inspired. See okay, if you look close enough, you can see the sketch lines to draw the group, but I didn't end up doing it. But I did it here and pasted it on because it was done on a separate piece of paper. I think this was, this is an Energem from Power Rangers Dino Charge. My favorite one was Koda and Riley. But also mostly Koda because of the blue, because blue is one of my favorite colors. So I drew that and it worked perfectly because the blue just fell in right. I remember doing this during school. This is a man proposing. As a man stick man proposing to the woman stick man. She's crying, blue tears. He's wearing a blue thing. He has one tear. This is so funny and dramatic. But I remember showing my friends this and they're like, okay. And then we have a rose in a bottle. It's supposed to be blue and like the water and everything. And then we have a chicken nugget. And as you can see, I like naming my stuff. His name is Richard, the coolest chicken nugget in town. So he's on the water, and then instead of a floaty, you have the sauce packets you would get at the drive-thru. This is little foil that you tear off, and he's in a little tiny tub of whatever you want. I always thought they would be sweet and sour sauce. So this is what chicken nuggets are doing during summertime. Just chilling in a bath of sweet and sour sauce on the ocean in sunglasses. This is just a newspaper. Is it QB? There's this mask thing. I think this is supposed to be here. And that's the design of the mask, and I drew it as a person. I love drawing hoodies as well. Mask. This is just an excuse. Cotton elastic. Not much to say about that. Shark named Simon. So the majority is the blue and you have the black dot, which is Simon's eye. Simon the shark. This is it intrusive thoughts or impulsive thoughts? One of them, I know there's a difference. I don't know. One of them. Now, don't quote me on it. So it's like every time I'm ironing, my mind is like, touch it. But in my mind, I'm like, I can't touch it because I know it's hot. But it's like, touch it. Oh, there was somebody in my class, every day she would take off her shoes. Every day. And I'm like, what's the point? You just don't like shoes. So I did this. There was a sound, I think, going around. It said, why are we even here? Just to suffer. And it's just boots sitting there unattended because that's what she always did. So, point on old me for drawing from experiences in real life. I don't do that very often anymore. There is a show. Is it I Am Frankie? No, there's a show where the thumb drive is literally a thumb. No, is it a show? Either it's a show or it's me just make it up. I put that as like the robot beaker. The group came out it's leaking, hazard, caution, caution. Then we have this blob thing. I was drawing these a lot. Right now I don't like them. I like them at the time. There's this doodle I saw where it was a watermelon and it got poured out, and I did it to my own style. So the last drawing was the 26th of February 2023. Anyway, some random grades and things. That's it for the sketchbook tour. Thank you for watching. Some of my future videos might just be sketchbook tours until I find my spark again, as I said in the video before this. So bye.